Welcome back. As you know, I am Eli, the computer guy, here for your daily dose of the roars as I scream about the stuff that is going on in the modern world of technology. Do remember I do these videos in order to support Silicon Dojo, silicondojo.com, free hands-on technology education in Durham, North Carolina. If you're going to be in that area, take a look at the website to see what our current schedule is. If you want to support free teenage user education, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, let us continue. The Ballad of Nexperia. The news story that just keeps going and going and going, and god damn, we're still talking about this crap. And the worst part is it's still significant. I'm not even simply doing this for clickbait, right? If I was doing this for clickbait, I'd feel okay about that. I'd be like, this doesn't really matter, but I'll get a lot of people screaming. That earns me money, which goes to Silicon Dojo. I can feel okay with that. The fact that this is still a real story in mid-December and is going to be causing issues probably for quite a while going into the future is just abjectly infuriating. So if you don't know about Nexperia, just to gloss over it, basically you had the headquarters of Nexperia in the Netherlands. They had their packaging facilities in China. Basically the Netherlands decided, we are scared of Chinaman. So basically Nexperia had been purchased by a Chinese company a few years ago. And so the Netherlands seized the headquarters because they believed the real value in a company is the headquarters, not the factories that actually build the crap, which just kind of shows you Western mentality, right? It's the lawyers and the HR people and the executives. They're what's valuable in a company. The people actually producing the goods that get sold, they're replaceable. Anyways, right, so you have the packaging facility in China. Once the Netherlands seized the headquarters for Nexperia, China came in and basically banned the export of basically any of the packaged products that the Nexperia division in China was producing. And basically with these chips, these are very inexpensive, basically ubiquitous chips that go into everything in cars, right? So if you look at a car, there's all kinds of microprocessors in there now, everything from fuel injection systems to everything else. And so basically, Nexperia was one of the main vendors for those types of chips. So as soon as China turned off the tap for these types of chips, all hell looked like it was gonna break loose. And so when we talk about this, right, when China turned off the tap, it wasn't simply like BMW won't get the chips or Renault or whatever the hell their name is won't get the chips. Like everybody wouldn't get the chips, right? Auto factories in Alabama were having to shut down. The first factory that was actually going to have to get shut down was actually a Honda factory in Mexico, of all places, right? Like that is how ubiquitous these chips are. And there's this whole crap that's been going on ever since. Again, right? The wall fucking lickers in Europe, right? The demented sons of a bitches that still believe they're lords of the fucking universe, right? Literally, Karamans, the minister, the Dutch minister, literally came out and said he would do everything the same. Knowing what he knows now, he'd do everything the same again. Which is like, what? Right? His brain is so rotted to the core, even when he sees that the actions that he took jeopardized global supply chains for vehicles. He's like, nah, that sounds good. I think we did okay. Anyways, after this, there's been this whole disaster where the Netherlands was supposed to back off. It's like the Netherlands was supposed to give the headquarters back to WingTech, the Chinese company, but they didn't. They're doing the European shit. They're doing what the fuck Europeans think is cute. Hey, we're gonna do half of what's fucking required, and then we're gonna wave our fingers at you. We're gonna say you're bad. Problem is, nobody gives a fuck about Europe anymore. Hey, dear Europeans, are you watching this video? Nobody gives a fuck about you people anymore, right? You conquered the world for a little while, and then you all decided to create civilizational suicide, right? Nobody cared. But anyways, right? we got this whole thing going on right now. And so that's the thing, is like the Netherlands is like, well, we'll back off of what we did, but they haven't. Like the CEO, they still placed their CEO in Nexperia's headquarters. Their board of directors has still been replaced. So it's again, it's like that European thing, like, oh, we gave you your company back, except we placed our people in the positions of leadership, but you have your company back. And so it's just been a complete and utter crap show. And what's interesting, I thought this was getting worked out. To be honest with you, I hope this was getting worked out. Apparently not so. Honda, poor Honda. What did Honda do to deserve this? I almost never feel bad for global corporations. I'm actually kind of feeling bad for Honda right now. I'm like, oh, poor Honda. Poor Honda. What did Honda do? Anyways, Honda to temporarily shut down factories in China and Japan because of the chip shortage, disruption caused by fallout from ongoing conflict within Nexperia. So yeah, with this whole disaster, Japanese auto manufacturing is going to be shut down for a little while. Honda has announced that it will suspend production at several sites in Japan on January 5th and 6th, with reduced operations until January 9th. While it's unclear which factories will be affected, some estimates suggest that it will affect the company's Suzuka and Satami plants, which primarily produce vehicles for the domestic market. Aside from this, it will close 3 factories in China from December 29th through January 2nd, according to Digitimes. The Japanese car manufacturer had to reduce or halt its operations because of the lack of supply of legacy chips, which it sourced from Nexperia. So yeah, apparently the supply chains for Nexperia are not fully operational yet, which does bring up the whole question of when will they become fully operational. And it is curious just to see this issue continues to fester for so long, where China doesn't seem to be apologizing and backing down. The Netherlands, they still think they're a fucking world power. So they're still pushing, right? Their whole idiotic policies. And it'll be interesting to see where this fleshes out at the end of the day, right? So basically, one of the things you have with China right now is China is saying, so again, there's the packaging factory in China, and so that division of the company is saying that they're trying to source wafers from Chinese manufacturers. The issue is, and I will remind everybody out there, that China man is human, just like everybody else. Yankee does propaganda. Wall liquors do propaganda. Chinaman also does propaganda. Like, I think this is one of the things that gets left out of these conversations. Like, there's this idea, like, the Western world has failed and China only wins. It's like, no. But anyways, so basically the idea here is that Nexperia's packaging division is supposed to be getting wafers from manufacturers in China. It will be curious to see how well that actually does work out at the end of the day. Even if they are able to procure those wafers from inside China, how long does it take to spin up the systems? One of the things I've talked about before is, like with factories, even in China, it just does take a while to actually get a factory up and running. So it will be interesting to see how long it takes them to get the wafers, and then what happens with this whole disaster basically across the board. So the Ballad of Nexperia has not in fact ended. That's right, it's that television show, right? You're flipping through the channels, and then you flip on a television show and you realize the show is on season 9, and you didn't realize it because you got bored of it season 5. And you're like, oh, this is still on. That's what I feel with Nexperia right now. So what do you think about this? What do you think about the supply chain disruptions because of the Netherlands, the Minister Caramans, the wall liquor of Europe? What do you think about the disaster of the supply chain issues continuing? What do you think about this issue continuing to fester as there are more balls in the air? Do you think this could go poorly? What do you think about Honda? Have you ever been sad Have you ever tried to give sympathy to a multinational company before? Do you feel bad about Honda? I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. Do you remember I do these videos in order to support Silicon Dojo, an authorityless, gatekeeperless, free to end user hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do in Durham, North Carolina. We just had a class on AI computer vision using something called Moondream. We're going to have a class on pushing AI to the edge in January. Many more classes coming down the pike. If you're interested, take a look at our schedule at silicondojo.com. If you want to support free to end user education, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, see y'all later.